Listen to this podcast now
on the Red Apple Podcast Network. The Idea Gen Global Podcast with George Sifakis.
I'm George Sifakis. In a world overflowing with noise, there is one forum where the world's smartest voices connect, where visionaries sit at the same table as innovators, and great minds don't just talk, they act.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
President Trump is now threatening to sue Trevor Noah for a joke he made during the Grammys last night about the president's past relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. How significant is that?
Yeah, and I know this might sound like a punchline, but this is real life. We should cue up the joke itself. Here's what Trevor Noah said when he was riffing with the audience during the Grammy Awards last night.
That is a Grammy that every artist wants, almost as much as Trump wants Greenland, which makes sense. I mean, because Epstein's island is gone, he needs a new one to hang out with Bill Clinton. So, I told you it's my last year. What are you going to do about it?
Having fun, telling a joke, but Trump has previously said he never visited that island off St. Bart's. He called the joke a, quote, defamatory statement. And in a post on True Social at 1:01 a.m. Eastern Time, Trump said, "It looks like I'll be sending my lawyers to sue this poor, pathetic, talentless dope of an MC and suing him for plenty of dollars." That was the comment from the president overnight. We have seen many, many cases of the president threatening lawsuits. He oftentimes does not follow through, but every once in a while he does. He's suing the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, the BBC. Those media outlets are fighting those lawsuits. Now he's adding Trevor Noah to the list of people he is threatening to sue. But it's very clear from that clip, Trevor Noah was poking fun of the president, having fun with a joke. And we live in a reality now where the president will threaten a lawsuit against a comedian for doing so.
Brian Stelter, appreciate it very, very much.
It's very clear that it was a defamatory joke, Brian. And it's very clear that Trump may want to sue the I want to be funniness out of Trevor Noah, which would be fun. Look, if you're expecting a lot of analysis of the Grammys, I'm sorry, it ain't going to happen because I didn't watch it. I did see Billie Eilish remarks. Did you see any of that, Carlos? Billie Eilish stands up and starts quacking on about this being stolen land, and then she uttered profanities, the F-bomb, F-U to ICE. And of course, all these Hollywood types are just standing up, applauding every single line. Scott Jennings had a great takedown of this today, mentioned the fact that Billie Eilish owns an incredibly huge mansion on what was once Indian tribal territory, and he's noticed that she hasn't made any steps to give her mansion, the land or the mansion, back to those who she claims land was stolen from. Which just is about all of it. That goes for almost every single one of them. Anyway, welcome, my friends, to the Monday edition of Bo Snerdley's Rush Hour, fastest hour in American media. Here is another question I have for you, both Carlos and TJ. I have a question for you to start out today. How has the government shutdown affected your life?
What government shutdown?
What government shutdown? Carlos.
I thought they didn't. I didn't hear anything about it.
The government, it's a partial shutdown. It's been shut down since Sunday.
I had a busy weekend.
Yes, my friends, the government has been shut. Your fair government has been partially shut down. What parts of the government are shut down, you ask? Because you can tell so many people are affected by it. Funding has lapsed for the Department of Homeland Security, which includes ICE. ICE already has their money. It's in the big, beautiful bill. So things like TSA, Customs and Border Protection, the TSA, FEMA. If there's a big emergency out there, and there could be, all the snow and cold weather around the country, The governments have shut down, the Democrats have shut down the government again because they put illegal immigrants first. Ahead of every single American citizen, if you're a Democrat, those who are not citizens have more rights than you in your own country. And the Democrats want to make sure that their illegal immigrant base is always front and center. Screw you. Well, America's small caffeinated mom just told me she knows somebody that's not going to get paid. That's okay. They pay them eventually, so don't worry. They'll get the money eventually. You know, you may have to do you may, in the meantime, though, if you know government workers that are not going to get paid, and Democrats are threatening to prolong this, by the way, because they want all sorts of extractions from Republicans and from the Trump administration, and they want to wipe out ICE, or at least make sure that some of their members can get killed. And I'm not kidding. The Democrats are demanding that they allow themselves to get doxxed. And you see the threats every day online, and Democrats must see them too, about people that want to kill ICE agents that are still out. You have this crazed Soros DA in Philadelphia pledging to hunt them down like Nazis. You have all this Gestapo language that the Democrats have thrown around. And so, yeah, when the Democrats are demanding that they get to know who the identities are of these ICE agents, what they're really saying is they want to see harm come to them. That's what they're saying. Because anybody knows that the way that they've been doxing people, following them around, taking their license plate, the coordinated attacks on ICE, which, by the way, some of which apparently, according to other news reports, are being paid for by people with ties to the communist government of China and others. This is very serious stuff. And the Democrats, of course, put ICE agents' lives at the bottom. Do you know in Virginia, by the way, the new governor there, under her leadership, now let me see if I can get this story up. I want to get it right. I saw the story posted on social media, and it was just stunning when I saw it. Here it is. This is the post that was made. Here, let me just read it to you. Virginia ends order for police to cooperate with ICE. And then someone said, Virginia, under Democrat Abigail Spanner, will now release an illegal alien who strangled his 8-month-old baby sister to death with a charging cord without turning him over to ICE. Now, I don't know whether that's just a supposition because this illegal alien is in jail, but that's what people are fearing. I'll have to look into the specifics of that story, but that's some of the things that people are fearing. In addition to taxing everything in sight, we played over and over last week some of the 50 taxes that Democrats are proposing on Virginians. They do want to let illegal immigrants go without checking with us. Portland's mayor has said that he's demanding that ICE get out of his town after they conducted raids there. And I just want to know what big boy mayor out in Portland is going to do if ICE doesn't leave. But, at any rate, if you nail somebody that will not be paid because your government has been shut down so the Democrats can show their love for illegal immigrants again, you might want to send them a care package, especially as cold as it is in some places in this beautiful country of ours. Snow falling on the ground. I have some beautiful pictures. People have been sending me text. You know who I talked to today? I talked to a friend of mine who is an astronomer. You'll meet him in a few weeks. You'll meet Gary in a few weeks. He is amazing. And we talked about an hour and a half ago or something, and he is going to come on the show at some point. We're going to talk about the new moon mission that's happening. I asked him a question. I asked him, with the new moon mission, when it happens, what does he think the response from the kooks will be. Will they believe it this time? Because, a lot of the kooks don't believe that we ever went to the moon. They think the whole Apollo space program was a big fabricated show. Nothing, never went to the moon. Oh, it was shot in some backlot studio somewhere. So now we have more streaming than ever. We have more media than ever. We're going back to the moon. And aside from wondering what the public reaction is going to be, will the kooks finally give it up and say, yeah, I guess we went to the moon? I'm looking forward to it.
Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and bust. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.